Right now it's 5 gateways against 4 factories. Both of them have 3 bases right now, but definitely StOrk is a lot behind because he lost a ton of units. He's trying more Reaver harass, and that shuttle almost, that shuttle does go down. That was really bad there for StOrk. He just, I don't know what was in that. If it was 2 Reavers, he's just really in a bad position right now.
Yeah, looking at the supply, it looks like Flash is up by 15 supply, and this early in the game, that's definitely not good for the Protoss player.
Yeah, StOrk, he's behind in economy, behind in units. He's gonna have a really hard time getting back in this game. But what do you think his main goal should be at this point? He's adding about 3 more factories, or 3 more gateways at this point.
Well, usually when you're in a situation that you're behind, you can either try expanding, or you can try to wait for your opponent to make a mistake with micro. So what we see StOrk doing here is that he's putting up more gateways, so he's probably going to try to catch Flash in a bad position, destroy his army, and then counter from there.
Yeah, and both of them are actually taking their 4th expansion now. So they're both just expanding at the same time. So in expansions they're equal, but generally you think Protoss would have to be, maybe 1 or 2 expansions ahead of Terran at this point in the game.
Yeah, and I don't know why Flash is still on 4 factories. He definitely needs a lot more factories, as he does have 3 bases.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bases right now, but just not enough factories to keep using up that money. It looks right now that he doesn't have too much surplus though. Looking at the mineral count.
Yeah, I think some of it's going into new expansions, but I think Flash definitely needs to start putting up more and more factories. He needs at least 7 or 8 right now. And look, there's Dark Templar there.
Yeah, Dark Templar are doing a little bit of damage. No scan. I don't even know if Flash knew about that. And that Dark Templar is taking out 2 tanks right now. That's a hero Dark Templar right there.
Yeah, I don't know why Flash doesn't have any scams. He's had his academy up for a long, long time. But
wow.
they're
3 tanks.
Yeah, it finally goes down.
Yeah. So I think this map may be slightly advantageous. Oh, another shuttle coming in. It probably has Dark Templars this time, and it's not. Oh, it actually has a Reaver, and let's see how much damage it'll do. These SCVs were pulled just in time, so there's not many SCVs still in that expansion. And I don't think this Reaver's going to be able to do much damage.
Yeah, Flash reacted really well to it, but I mean, if StOrk drops his Reaver first, then the shuttle goes down.
Wow.
Oh,
wow. He's lost 3 shuttles and 3 or 4 Reavers now at this point.
Yeah, StOrk is really behind. If we see the unit count, we see that StOrk is equal on par with Flash, which is always a bad situation for the Protoss player. You always want to be like 10 supply or 20 supply ahead if possible, so they can win these win these attacks.
Yeah, StOrk's getting a Stargate right now, so possibly some Arbiters coming soon. I think this is going to be a little bit very hard for StOrk, because it's not that easy to flank the Terran on this map, and there's a lot of high grounds and stuff like that.
Yeah, and what we haven't been realizing so far is that Flash is probably ahead on upgrades. We see there that StOrk's at 000 while Flash has been upgrading for a long time. So I mean, in pretty much all aspects of the game, Flash is definitely ahead. And StOrk here, he's going to try to take the 6 o'clock expo, and I don't know what he's doing with his army, but I think he definitely needs to do something quickly before Flash gets in a good position.
Yeah, I think if StOrk can just drag out this game a little bit longer, he's definitely going to be a little bit ahead, because he's just got more experience and he's able to macro better. If you see, he has over 12 gateways, and we haven't seen Flash's factory count for a while. Small skirmish over there. Not much. StOrk's just not engaging this army. He knows he can't engage it. And these 12 vultures picking off these High Templars, that's a nice move there. He does lose some vultures, but he did take out 4 High Templar.
That was a really good move by Flash, but StOrk is moving in right now, and I don't know how Flash is losing all of his units.
Wow, StOrk, oh my, this is just an excellent attack here by StOrk. He's just taking out everything right here. I think he just had more units, but another thing to note is that Flash did not lay a single mine, so mines are definitely very, very crucial to the Terran push. And
those two tanks went down, and this is looking really, really bad for Flash. I mean, StOrk here can now counter, and he doesn't have that many units to block this counter attack.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what happened to all of the units for StOrk. I mean, Flash, he should have a lot more units. Their supply was equal, and he actually had the same amount of expansions as StOrk. And StOrk's actually working on taking out this expansion over here.
Well, in my opinion, I think most of Flash's supply went to Goliaths and tanks, so he wasn't even able to take out those Zealots really easily, and so that cost him a lot in this battle.
Yeah, a couple High Templars coming along with this small group, and they're going to be able to storm all those SCVs and effectively neutralize that expansion over there.
Yeah,
this
is looking really, really bad for Flash right now.
Yeah, Flash has no units. He's sending these SCVs out, but they might get stormed. StOrk can't storm him in time. And what do you think Flash has to do? He just lost his huge advantage there. I think he's actually behind at this point.
Yeah, Flash is definitely behind at this point, but if he can get his 12 o'clock expansion running, he can still place 4-base Terran versus 5-base Protoss, and it's still not a situation that's too bad to be with. But I mean, StOrk does have High Templar, which is a really, really great addition to the Protoss army that we don't see much in pro games.
Finally, Flash has been getting a few more units, and what I've noticed for StOrk is he is actually getting his Arbiters. His starport was flashing, and he did have the Arbiter Tribunal. And he's going to be able to stasis, he's going to be able to recall, and that's going to be really good for him.
Yeah, and if we look at the supply count right now, Flash is actually ahead in supply, so it's definitely going to look like a very even match in terms of battle. But we see StOrk moving up the middle here with his army.
Yeah, and StOrk's actually coming in from behind as well. Oh my god, Flash is not going to be able to defend on both fronts, and he does lose all his SCVs, possibly going to lose his mineral expansion as well. And his main army is also divided, so he might lose his main army as well. This is really bad for StOrk, and really nice move there by StOrk.
Yeah, but we saw there that the StOrk lost most of his main army though, and if Flash can manage a good counterattack on the mineral only, or just set up a good defensive position, Flash can definitely come back in this game.
Yeah, I think, okay, StOrk does have his Arbiter now, and it's going to be a lot harder for Flash at this point, especially if he's going to be able to recall. All these extra moves is just going to be harder for Flash to deal with. And another attack coming on here, and StOrk backs off as soon as those tanks are sieged. And